From the News 3 studios, this is Local Living.
Welcome to Local Living. I'm your host, Nicole Reynolds. Joining me today is Doug Zuko from Fast Fit Body Sculpting. Doug, thank you always for being in with us.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so today we're going to talk about you and how your journey led to the start of Fast Fit. So talk to me a little bit about that.
Well, Fast Fit Body Sculpting was basically a business built out of necessity. Because I was a guy that was in really good shape, worked out twice a day, did everything right. And I walked out of the gym, it was actually October 2nd of 14. I walked out of the gym 9 o'clock in the morning and had the Widowmaker, one of the worst types of heart attacks. So I wake up in the recovery room, the doctors tell me how lucky I am to survive, but I was scared to death because here I am doing everything right and I still had a heart attack.
I was gonna say, so what do you think happened if you are eating right, if you are working out like you literally were? What do you think happened?
Well, the problem was visceral fat, and a lot of people don't understand what visceral fat is. I didn't know at the time. I owned a medical imaging center. We did MRI, ultrasound, all that stuff, right? So I knew I had visceral fat, but I had no idea it was dangerous. So I actually called every doctor I could think of, and I found a doctor who was using red lights in his practice, worked on, I tried it, worked on me, worked on some other people, created a business 8.5 years ago. And since then, Fast Fit Body Sculpting has put over 10,000 people through the program. We have more experience with red lights and fat loss than anybody in the world, I promise you.
My goodness. Now, before we get to some of the other success stories, I do want to show your before and after, just to show your journey of where you were, fit, working out, eating right, and to where you are now.
Well, you noticed I had a belly, right? Mm-hmm. And, you see it all the time, and people have trouble with the midsections because of visceral fat. And visceral fat's the fat that's under the muscle. It's the dangerous fat. It's a very dangerous fat. And I don't care how much you work out, I don't care how clean you eat, over the age of 35, it becomes impossible to lose.
I agree. I'm not even 35 yet, and I found that it's already impossible. But you're taking your journey. You're helping others along there. So let's take a look at some of the other success stories. We'll start with Ron.
And Ron's a prime example. Ron lost 24.5 pounds of fat at age 65. He had abs all the time. He just didn't see them for quite a while.
And look at them now. And you said he's 65?
65.
Now, I would never would have guessed that. Now, look, we also have Judy. We do like to talk about our women in that apple figure that they tend to have.
And I picked Judy because she's also 65. And look the difference, 21 pounds of fat, cut her visceral fat almost in half. Look at her shape. She looks like she's 30 in this picture.
I would not have guessed 65 here either. So let's get some of our viewers in to see you. You have a special offer going on. Tell us about that.
Absolutely do. I just want to let everybody know how dangerous visceral fat is. And come on into Fast Fit. We'll educate you about visceral fat and how much you actually have. We do a total body analysis because we do basically a blueprint of the whole body and explain to you what's going on and how we can help you. So basically, come on in, call 1-800-FAST-FIT or just stop in and see us, and we'll take care of you. And right now is a great offer. It's up to 60% off.
That's more than half. So great is probably an understatement. All right, so 1-800-FAST-FIT, first 10 callers, up to 60% off, full body analysis. We're going to get people in to see you and working on that visceral fat.
Well, thanks for having me.
Of course, thanks for being with me. And thank you everyone at home for watching Local Living. We'll see you next time.